Searchers in Indonesia are getting ready to restart the hunt for a missing jetliner at daybreak. AirAsia Flight 8501 disappeared in the Java Sea over the weekend while trying to get around bad weather. 162 people were on board the flight to Singapore. Officials say they are operating under the assumption that the plane is at the bottom of the sea. And 7 people are dead after a fire on a ferry from Greece to Italy. The fire broke out while the ferry was off the coast of Albania. Over 400 people were rescued.
A lot of the cars were on fire. We got out on deck. It was the flames were huge, and a lot of the cars were on fire, and it was actually just very scary, to be honest. And then there was only one place you could stand, which was in the rain.
Passengers say they never heard a fire alarm on the ferry and that they found out from other passengers or when they saw the smoke. No word yet on the cause of the fire. And police in LA are searching for a gunman who opened fire on cops. 2 officers were targeted last night. Neither was hurt. 1 person is under arrest and police are looking for a second shooter. This comes as funeral plans have been set for the second of 2 New York City police officers killed over the weekend in Brooklyn. Officer Wen-Jen Liu will be laid to rest this coming weekend. At the funeral for his partner, Officer Rafael Ramos, some officers turned their backs on New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio, saying he's thrown the NYPD under the bus recently. Former Mayor Rudy Giuliani says it's time for de Blasio to say he's sorry.
I do believe Mayor de Blasio should apologize to the New York City Police Department. I said it day one, and I think he'd get this over with if he did it.
But Giuliani also says officers should not be turning their backs on the mayor. And with a Republican majority set to take over the Senate in a few days, President Obama has a message for the GOP.
They are going to be in a position in which they have to show that they can responsibly govern, given that they have significant majorities in both chambers.
He also tells NPR that he's ready to use his veto pen more often next year. And a new push today in the UN for Palestinian statehood. Jordan is set to submit a resolution to the UN Security Council on behalf of the Palestinians. The revised resolution calls for the creation of a Palestinian state by 2017. And Pope Francis is ready to take on climate change. According to the Guardian newspaper, the Pope next year will talk more about his views on the threat of global warming. This spring, he's expected to push the world's 1.2 billion Catholics to take action on climate change. He's also expected to talk about it when he addresses the UN in September. The Interview is now the most successful online movie of all time for Sony Pictures. The comedy about the plot to kill North Korea's leader has made $18 million since its Christmas Day release. $15 million of that was from online rentals and purchases. I'm Francesca Page. Another update will be coming your way in half an hour.